Hi, my name is Brooke Hagerty and I am the Food Chick. Welcome to today's episode of For the Love of Food. Today we're going to be talking about avocados and the versatility of avocados. A lot of times people think that avocado guacamole. What else can I do with the avocado? I can't do anything else. It's for guacamole. We're going to be serving our baked catfish today with a tomato avocado salsa. And then we're also going to be making a broccoli slaw with an avocado mousse. The avocado mousse is going to be made with Greek yogurt. It's going to be light and refreshing and very, very delicious. So let's go ahead and get started with our catfish. I've got 2 pieces of catfish here. I have put them on a baking sheet with foil underneath, and I've sprayed that because I don't want to save on my cleanup time. So we're going to get a little bit of avocado oil here, and we're just going to drizzle very lightly a little avocado oil. Avocado oil is a little lighter than olive oil. It lends itself very, very well to this light catfish. I'm also going to put a little bit of lemon pepper on here so we get some nice seasoning. Some nice lemon pepper there. A little bit of garden herb seasoning, which this has dehydrated peppers, dehydrated tomatoes, a little bit of garlic in there, and it is salt-free and MSG-free, readily available at your local grocery stores. And then we're going to put a little bit of truffle salt on there, just a tad bit of truffle salt, just enough to enrich our flavors. So that was simple, easy, and straightforward to the point. We're going to go into our oven for about 12 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and set that in. I'm going to set my timer. We've got our timer set for 12 minutes. Now we're going to make our avocado salsa. You see I've got some grape tomatoes here. What I'm doing for these grape tomatoes, people say to me, why don't you use a larger tomato? I like to use the grape tomato because it tends to hold a little tighter when it comes to making this salsa. And I like that. I don't want the juice running out everywhere, because the tomato is not the star of this salsa. The avocado is actually the star of this salsa. So we want to make sure that the avocado stays the star of the salsa. Again, we've got grape tomatoes. This is about a pint of grape tomatoes that we're going to have here. We're going to add some lime zest. We're going to add some jalapeno. You can do the jalapeno if you want to or not. That's completely up to you. It's going to have some red onion in there for a little bit of zing as well, and some cilantro, because you can't have salsa without cilantro, and cilantro is a perfect accompaniment to avocado, as we all know with our love of guacamole. But again, guacamole is not the only thing that the avocado is used for. After I get all these tomatoes cut up, we're going to get an onion done up, and we're going to work on our avocado. So we've got our tomatoes. See how they don't hold too much juice in there? So it's going to be nice and solid. If you've got a whole tomato in there, you're going to get a lot of juice coming out of that, especially at this time of the year, because we got a lot of hothouse tomatoes right now. So right down in here. And we're going to take our red onion, and we're just going to use a little bit of this red onion. Let's get our skin off from there. Just about a quarter, because we don't want to taste nothing but the red onion in here. We just want it to sort of add a little something extra to our dish. Okay, so we use about a quarter of the red onion. We'll put this aside. I'm going to slice this down nice and thin. You can leave these in thin strips like this, or you can do like I'm going to do, and that is just cutting it down a little bit more into a smaller dice. This is completely dependent on how you're feeling about what you want the texture of your salsa to be. This is a wonderful, wonderful salsa. It's great even with chips. If you want to use this with chips, you can cut these down even more. You'll see, oh, this red onion smells absolutely delicious. So red onion in with our tomato. I'm going to start seasoning a little bit. A little lemon pepper in there. Again, I'm going to use a little more garden herb seasoning and a little bit of truffle salt. Let's have these two get a little happy together here. Mix those up a little bit. You can see we've already got some gorgeous color. Absolutely gorgeous color in there. And I'm going to use about a quarter of a jalapeno. I want mine a little spicy, but not too spicy. So I'll go ahead and I'll leave the seeds in. And this jalapeno smells good too. You got to remember, in your jalapeno, your seeds and the ribbing right down here, that's where all of your heat is. So if you're not looking for the heat, just go ahead and take the seed and the rib out, and you'll get the flavor, but not the heat. I want a little bit of the heat in this. I think it'll go really, really nicely with the smooth of the avocado mousse that's going to be with our broccoli slaw. Okay, so we've got our jalapeno there. Let's go ahead and start with our lime now. This is one lime. We're going to zest and juice one lime. So I want to go ahead and roll it out first so that when I go to juice it, it's easy for the juice to come out. Now here we go. Let's go ahead and zest. We're going to zest right down to the white, to the pith. But you don't want to get that pith in there because that's very, very bitter. We just want that bright citrus of the lime. I'm going to do about half of that. Delicious. Then we're going to go ahead and slice this down in half and squeeze that into there. See that juice coming out? Delicious juice coming. Oh, it smells very, very bright and fresh in here. I wish you were here to smell it with me. But you're not, so that's okay. You're learning, you're seeing what we can do with this, and you'll be able to do this at your own house. So we are working our way through this really quickly. Again, it's a very, very simple salsa, as salsa should be. This should not be anything that's difficult. I'm taking my fresh cilantro sprigs, just pulling them off, right off from the stem. We want to leave them whole because not only do we want to see the colors of this beautiful salsa, we want to taste that cilantro as part of it, because cilantro is going to really give it some earthiness and ground this down for us. Grounding as in giving us that earthiness of the flavors, ground, without overpowering it. So very, very pretty here. I'm smelling my fish. We've got about 6 minutes to go on the fish. It's looking good. I think we're going to turn our oven up to 400 degrees. So while that's going, let's put a little bit more cilantro in here. Again, a very, very pretty, bright, and gorgeous dish coming up for summertime. We've got Memorial Day barbecues coming up. You want to do something a little different for your guests? This is an excellent, excellent choice. You can very easily do the catfish on the grill. All you want to do is wrap it in the foil with the same seasonings that we had on there. Wrap that in the foil and put it on your grill about medium-high or up on the top rack of your grill for about 30 minutes, and that will just cook beautifully in there. Okay, so now we've got our tomato, our onion, our avocado, and our cilantro in there, as well as our lime zest and some lime juice. Now, the star of the show, the avocado. Always place your avocado down on its side, wrap your knife around it, and voila, you open it up beautifully. We're just going to take and we're going to score our avocado, and we're going to make little pieces, nice little chunks, because again, you want to see this because the avocado is the star of this show. And see how that just scoops right out? And this is a perfectly ripe avocado. I love this. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the second half in there. Knife, twist, turn, perfect. Again, score it down. And you can make these avocado pieces any size that you like. Absolutely delicious. So, here we go. A beautiful avocado tomato salsa that takes about 5 minutes to make. It's got nice flavor to it. We're going to get a little bit more squeeze of lime juice in there, and that's going to help the squeeze of the lime juice, the citrus, is going to help to keep the avocado green so that it doesn't brown. You've also got the acid in the tomato that's going to help with keeping your avocado from turning a little brown on the edges. But don't be afraid if it does turn a little bit brown. It doesn't make it bad. It's not bad at all. It just, it's just turning a little brown because it's been oxidizing. It has hit the oxygen in the air. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this aside. We're going to work on our broccoli slaw now. Broccoli slaw is one of my favorite things. I think the reason I like it so much in the wintertime is because when my farmers markets aren't open, I can go to the local grocery store and I can buy a bag of broccoli slaw. So this is 1 bag of broccoli slaw. This cost about $2 or $3 at the grocery store. And I'm going to turn this into a beautiful, beautiful avocado mousse. What we're doing with that is we are starting with Greek yogurt. This is an unflavored Greek yogurt. This is about 1.5 cups of Greek yogurt. It's going to go right into our food processor. We'll put that down in there. Okay. So that's there. We're going to add, obviously, our avocado because, again, this is an avocado mousse. Opening it up the same way because it's a lot easier to, it's very easy to do that. Just grab a spoon. We don't need to worry about scoring this because it's going to go straight into the food processor and get processed away. And get rid of our pit here. Oh, the first one always goes well and the second one not so. There we go. We'll get that pit out of there. We've got a little bit of avocado on the side. And we'll get that off. There we go. Get a little wipe on the hands. Okay, so we've got 1 whole avocado in with our Greek yogurt. We're going to use another lime. Again, the whole zest. We're going to zest the entire thing, just like we did with the last one. We're going to roll it out so that when we go to squeeze it, we can maximize our juice that we're getting out of there. So we're going to go ahead and zest this whole thing down. My microplaner right here, I think this might be one of my favorite tools and most versatile tools in the kitchen. Because if I need to grate a small block of cheese, I grab my microplaner. If I need to zest any type of citrus, lemons, limes, oranges, I grab my microplaner. Very, very simple and easy. Easy to clean. You just tap it down. This is just a tap it down, run it under warm water, and you're good to go. Okay, it sounds like our timer is going off. Let me take a look at our fish. Oh, our fish is looking beautiful. A little opaque. It needs about 3 more minutes, which is perfect because that's about how much longer I have to finish this for us. Okay, so we've zested our lime. We are squeezing our lime juice down in there. Again, we want to get all that goodness out of that lime. Don't be afraid to get your fingers dirty with this. And then we're going to go back to our trusty cilantro because that's just going to add a ton of extra zing in here. So, cilantro is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful herb to use. Again, it gives you a little bit of earthiness. It's got it just got a little citrus on the back end as well with it. It combines well with most ingredients. It's used not just only in Mexican cooking, but you'll find it a lot in Asian cooking, cilantro. Very, very versatile, fun, easy ingredient. As you can see, it's very easy to work with. It comes right off the stems. If you want to use the stems, you can most certainly use the stems. They're edible. They can go into anything, and you're not going to get sick from it. Very edible. Sometimes it can stick in your teeth, the stem, because it's very pliable. So you don't necessarily want that. But this is, if you're throwing it into soup, it's something that you're going to puree down, which we'll be doing in future episodes. You can, they puree very easily, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I've got some cilantro in here, about 10 sprigs to this. And it all depends on your flavor palette, and if you're a huge fan of the cilantro. Okay, so this is going to go over here. We're going to get a couple pulses with our food processor. You can see it's just whipping it right down. It's coming up with a gorgeous color. Go ahead and scrape down the sides. This is absolutely beautiful. We'll give it a little taste. Okay, needs a little salt. Beautiful, rich lime flavor coming through there. A little salt, a little lemon pepper in there. Just enough to taste. Again, everything to taste. This is not rocket science. You want it to please your flavor palette. Okay, so we've got a nice consistency here. A beautiful consistency. Let's go ahead and grab our spoon. What did I do with that? Oh, our fish is beautiful. Our fish is beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and turn my oven off and let that sit while we mix up our avocado mousse. Just take that right off the food processor. Remove our blade. Look at this. This is so pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous green coming out of there. It's going to mix beautifully with the purple cabbage, the green broccoli, the carrot. There's also some green cabbage in there as well. You can't readily see that because the broccoli is green as well. But look how gorgeous this mixes into here. Oh my goodness. And it smells very, very good as well. You can smell the fresh of the avocado with the Greek yogurt. Again, very important on this that you use the plain Greek yogurt. You don't want a flavored Greek yogurt in there. So be careful when you're at the store to look for that. Let me grab a little taste. Very, very light. Different than your traditional coleslaw. Your traditional coleslaw, mayonnaise based, sometimes can tend to be a little heavy or a little runny. This has really got some staying power to it, how it holds together. And we're going to go ahead and we're just going to put our dishes together for everyone to see. Go. Beautiful serving vessel for our broccoli slaw. So there's our broccoli slaw. Here is our avocado salsa. And it's a cute little container, our little serving vessel here. Who's not ready for flip-flop weather? Lord knows, around here lately, we've not been, Mother Nature has not been kind to us so far this May or April. April showers bring May flowers. Well, for us, April showers brought more May showers. Okay, so there we go there. Let's go ahead and grab our catfish out from the stove, the oven. Beautiful catfish. Oh my gosh, is that ever pretty? Is that ever pretty? So we've got this gorgeous piece of catfish, seasoned beautifully, very, very simple. Catfish. And let's go ahead and serve that. We'll top that with a little bit of our avocado salsa. A little bit of avocado salsa there. And our broccoli slaw on the side. Gorgeous summer meal. This entire thing took about 20 minutes. Fish. Perfect, light, delicious. This salsa with this, it's got enough of a bite with the avocado, with the jalapeno in there. Then the beautiful bright avocado, the cilantro. Absolutely delicious. My name is Brooke Hagerty. I am the Food Chick, and welcome to Memorial Day catfish with avocado tomato salsa, broccoli slaw with avocado mousse.